Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Dylan. Today, I am going to be talking about taking your power back. It's a quote from the Bible that is very empowering and reminds us of just the innate power that we have within us, and that we are the ones who choose to give it away if if we do that. Most of the time when we do that, of course, it's unconscious. But the verse today that I want to share about is John 19:11. And hopefully the video looks good. I'm trying to use the gimbal that I've had for a while, put it to use, so hopefully it's more stable. But yeah, so John 19:11 says something along the lines of, "You have no power over me, or you have no power against me unless given to you from above." And so I want to break that down for today's video. I'll say one more time. John 19:11. "You have no power over me unless given you from above." And so, what does this mean? Let's, just like in all my other videos, I'm going to break it down kind of step by step. So the first part says, "You have no power against me," or "You have no power over me." It's pretty straightforward. Don't need to break that down, really. And then the last part is what's the most important part, is "unless given to you from above." And so, if you take that into a personal context, what does it mean? Is somebody else does not have power over me or you unless given to them from above. And if in scripture language, it's like the kingdom of heaven and the right hand of the Father. So there's a lot of different language that is used in scripture to describe consciousness or to describe the mind, because the Bible is very psychological in nature. And so, put it very simply, what it means by above is given to you from within your mind. If you give power in your mind to somebody else over you, that is the only way they can have power over you. And that's why in John 19:11 it says that you would have no power over me unless given to you from above, given to you from my mind. Basically, unless I give you the power over me. A really good example of this is not even necessarily personal, but is in our day and age, all the media, even social media influencers can be a good example of people or entities, you could say, that we give our power away to. Now, a lot of people give their power away to the news media. They let the news tell them what to believe and if they should be afraid of what's going on in the world, or basically make decisions for them, tell them what to think and how to feel. And those people, anybody who does that or experiences that with the media, or even an influencer or somebody else, they have given power to that person or that entity from above, from within their mind. And that is the only place that it can be given, Nobody, like these media companies, they do not come into your house and force you, say, like, you need to believe this or else we're gonna do something bad. Of course that doesn't happen. And so the power given to these entities, given to the social media influencers, given to people in your life, maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your ex-partner, maybe it's your friends, anybody that you feel like has too much influence or power or control over you, they have it because you've given it to them. And so, as I said in the beginning, this verse is empowering in my perspective, because it's a reminder of, hey, I am the creator of my reality. I am the God of my reality, you could say. And no one has power over me unless I give it to them. So that means if they have power over me, it means I have given it to I have given it to them, and therefore I can take it away from them. And obviously, the way to do that is the same way that is given to them, is in your mind. You take power away from the person, away from the media company, away from the situation, whatever it may be, and take the power back into your own hands. And one more specific example I can give is, on the media, and then it becomes a thing in people's lives where the people around you, family members, friends, are all afraid of this one person being elected into office. And of course, it happens on both sides. And it very much happened on both sides this previous election. I'm not going to talk about politics on this channel, but just a good example of how people give their power away. If you were watching certain media channels, you would be afraid because of the things that they say, because of the way that you let them, unconsciously, most likely, let them influence your mind and have power over your thoughts and feelings about the situation at hand of the election and the potential results of it and what that would incur. Then if you gave these media channels power, then you would start feeling afraid. You would start feeling if the certain person got elected or the certain other person got elected. But if you were watching this side, then you were afraid of this person. If you were watching this side, you were afraid of this person. And then people in your life would be, if they were watching the same thing, just kind of reinforcing it. And I definitely understand that at times it can be hard to step into your power and to not give your power away to people or situations. But I just want to say around that, that you are worth it. That we are all worth taking our lives into our own hands. Going on a mental diet, I guess you could say, is also another good form of taking your power back. Not consuming fear mongering. Now, I'm kind of going on a bit of a rant about just ways to take your power back, which I think is very powerful. Saying power a lot in this video. But again, I just want to say the verse from the Bible that I'm sharing is John 19:11. You do not have power, or you do not have power over me or against me unless given to you from above. And there's many ways that I was just saying to take your power back. One, stop consuming stuff that makes you feel bad. Go on a mental diet. A lot of people like to go on physical diets, and that's very good. Cut out the shitty foods, the processed crap, the sugar, the refined oils, and all that stuff. It's very good for your body. And if you want to take your power back in your mind, in your consciousness, go on a mental diet. Stop consuming fear-mongering news media. Now, if you have some people around you who really like to talk about the things that the media are talking about, maybe, obviously it's a personal decision, whatever you want to do for yourself, but maybe cut them out of your lives. Or just tell them, hey, I don't want to talk about this. Really be specific about what you consume on social media as well, because it can have such an impact on us and influence over us when we are not aware of our power and when we are just being unconscious. And so those are some very simple ways to take your power back. I always will give you guys actionable steps in the videos that I share with you. Try to make it as simple as possible, because it is simple. Like, taking your power back, becoming a better version of yourself is very simple. It's just reminding ourselves to do it every single day. And using the God power within us to shape our lives, shape ourselves. And so One other thing I want to share about this, and then I think that'll be it for this video, is relating it to manifestation, because this is one of the biggest things I love to talk about and just love to learn about and take action on and experience. But relating this to manifestation, about taking your power back over others, or just not giving your power away to others is a better way to say it. How does this relate to manifestation? Well, if you have something in your life, a career goal, a relationship that you want to be in, possibly, all these things, you guys know what you want. But I'm just going to use a career example because it's very simple to explain. But if you have a business, that you want to start doing very well, and then all the people around you, maybe, or at least some people around you that you give importance to, which it could be parents, it could be friends that you look up to. Maybe they tell you, like, I don't know if you should do that. I don't know if you should start that business. That's a kind of a risk, you could lose money, and especially if you're thinking about quitting your job, or maybe if you're in school, if you're thinking about dropping out of school, like, that's risky. You probably shouldn't do that. If you give your power away to these people without knowing it at the time, you for sure, 100%, you will experience fear around starting that business, or doubt that if you weren't already experiencing that, these people around you that you've given your power to can impact you. And of course, if you're giving your power away to these people, whoever they are, and you allow that to prevent you from taking action on your dreams simply because they don't believe in themselves enough, which is a little tangent. If anybody in your life doesn't believe in anything that you want to do, or you want to create, or you want to accomplish in your life, the only reason is because they believe they would not be able to do it. Plain and simple. And so don't give your power away to these people. And when you do, if you do, like I was saying, you would not take action on your business. Or maybe you would put it off for a little while and then get back to it, and you would just delay yourself a little bit, which of course there's not anything necessarily wrong with that, but something just as simple as giving your power away to people, which happens so unconsciously, it can and it will impact your manifestations, because you simply wouldn't want to take action, And even if you do, maybe there's a doubt in the back of your mind, like, oh, will I actually be able to be successful with this? Are my parents right? Or whatever, are my friends right? My peers? Or even my partner? And so, yeah, I don't think I have anything else I wanted to share with you guys. I just want to, I just want to restate how important it is to claim your power back, and you do it in here. And then you do it in here, and then it reflects outside, and your life goes so much better and smoother in so many different ways. And once you guys start doing this, please comment below, share some stories, or if you've experienced it in your past, comment below and share some stories about how simply not giving people power over you in your mind has changed your life. And I love you guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Peace.